Okay, Becky, we've still got just a few names to get through. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Got a lot of people in your family. Whoa, there's a spider web. There are no errant spiders that I can see, which is either a comfort or not. So we're playing the opposite name game today from Becky's list. Comprehensive. So let's start with number 1. Matthew Christopher Scott. I still think there's a spider web crawling on my head. You can't see them, but either can I. I can feel them with the baldness of my head. We're going to go through segments by segments and then find out the opposite of Matthew Christopher Scott's name. First up, we have Matt. Now, the opposite of a doormat would be ceiling paint. Then we have hew. Hewing something is to cut. So the opposite of cutting is sticking together. Then, of course, we have Christ, our good friend Jesus. The opposite of that is bad man. Not Batman. Batman's a good guy. He just looks bad because he's got the pointy bit, the blackness, and the noise. I am Batman. Cool sound effects. Then we have O. The opposite of O is that's how I spell fur. Now the opposite of fur is baldness, of which you can feel spiderwebs really easily. Then we've Scott. Something. We've got something left. We've got something left. Can I use got something left? Sorry. S. We remember. Do you remember? It's the opposite of the Tweety birds because S is the sound that snakes make, and the opposite of a snake is a bird. Tweet. Then we've cot. A cot is like a sleeping bed. So the opposite of a cot would be a bicycle, because you can't sleep and ride a bicycle at the same time. I've not tried. Sounds like a fun game. Got Matthew Christopher Scott. The opposite of your name is ceiling paint sticking together. Bad man. Bald skin. Tweet bicycle. Once more for the camera. Ceiling paint sticking together. Bad man. Bald skin. Tweet bicycle. It's a great name. I really like that one. Let's continue. We've got a few to go. Don't worry, we're not going to do all of them today. We have approximately 2 minutes remaining. Michael Robert Scott, what's he got? Can't make the same joke twice, can you? I can. What's the opposite of my call? Your call. Robert would be to give back to Ert, because you robbed Ert. I don't know who Ert is and why he's got a crappy name. Oh, are you allowed to say crappy? Don't say crappy. That's a naughty word. Anyway, we're giving it back to Ert. Then we've got the same last name, Scott, but the opposite of this Scott is not Scott, meaning I don't have anything. Not Scott. Not Scott. Michael Robert Scott. The opposite of your name is your call, give back to Ert, not Scott. Not Scott, the answer. Oh, we do have the answer. This is the answer. I think one more. We have time for one more, do we? Checking out the clock. There is no clock there. Whoops, I spelled that wrong. Oh dear. Let us begin again. And there we have Luke Thomas Scott. Fantastic name also. Now the opposite of Luke is to be blind. Because you know your Scottish friends come to visit and they say, look over there! And you're like, that's Michael, not Luke. Sorry. Thomas. What's the opposite of Thomas? It would be -2 mass. Like antimatter. -2 mass. That's when you don't go to church twice in a row. Don't tell our good friend before. Christopher. Scott. What have we, Scott? When do we want it? Now. The end of the video. That's what we're getting at. SCO is short for go to the shops. Like when your Scottish friends, they say, hey, I'm really hungry, I want a snack, let's go to the shops. Score to the shop. So SCO would be to stop. The opposite of that. Sounds like a transformer. Then we've got TT. What's the word of TT? Coffee. That's what you say to your doctor when you go in with a lung complaint. So we have Luke Thomas Scott. The opposite of your name is be blind. I wrote be bling. I'm gonna go with it. Be bling, -2 mass, stop coffee. It's probably what the doctor would tell me to do anyway. I need more sleep. Thank you so much for breathing. And remember, be kind, be curious, and stay awesome. And if you want to nominate one of your friends or neighbors or relatives or great aunts or nieces or something, please let me know and I'll add it to this growing list of opposite name game names. Oh, disco time!